So there's not a lot of geeky stuff going on right now. Both Marvel and DC have a rebirth going on. The Samsung Note 7 has blown up in people's faces, no pun intended. If you haven't heard, that's really happening, so be careful. The iPhone 7 is out and being released. There's nothing good on TV because we're just a week or so away from, a couple of weeks away, depending on where you are and what you watch from, the new television season of new TV shows. There's no really good geeky movies coming out until, Doctor Strange hits in November. So what's dominating the airwaves are politics. But we're not going to talk about politics. But we are going to talk about politics without talking about politics. Up next on the BiFrost Bridge podcast.
You're the coolest. No, you're the coolest. No, you're the coolest. Okay, I'm the coolest. Yeah, I agree.
Guess where we are? In the car again. And since Corey has made it clear that we shalt not talk about politics, and
we're only allowed to talk about politics if I'm not driving in the car.
And we're not talking about politicians, but since both political candidates for the presidency have been claimed, or the other side claims that they are the worst possible people to rule ever, that they would be the worst people, we wanted to talk about villains or heroes, superheroes, that actually have sovereign rule over somewhere. And I can think of like two or three. And the first one, villain, is Black Adam. He was...
You mean from Egypt?
Yeah, well, he was in Egypt, and then in New 52, I think it was, they had him as ruler over there. He took over some small Kandor, I don't remember the name of it, not Kandor, like
not
Krypton,
Kandor,
but something with a K. He took over, and he makes sure the people are fed, he makes sure they have jobs, and he kills anyone who opposes him. So it's the best of both worlds.
Communism.
Yeah, but the people, there's no one in want, no one in need.
So essentially,
and he defends.
No one's really unhappy. I mean, they might be unhappy, but they're well taken care of.
They're well taken
and they know
care
that.
of. But it is an obvious dictatorship, and he will not only kill anyone who tries to rise up against him from the inside, but he will kill and defend anyone that tries to come against any of his people, not just him, any of his people from the outside.
So let me get this straight. There is no famine.
Not real, no.
There is no homelessness.
No. Well, there might be, but I think
But there's probably people designated to take care of the people that are homeless.
Yeah. He has created, and I won't say it's like heaven on earth,
now,
because it's his way or the highway. But if you go his way, you got a roof over your head, you got food to eat, you got a job. You really have nothing to complain about.
Now, is he what's the word? Look, it's not like slave labor or anything. He's just
the sovereign ruler of whatever that place is. And I'm gonna have to look it up.
No, that doesn't in my eyes, things could be a lot worse.
Yeah, except that you don't have the option to oppose him.
But what would their need? I don't know.
If you do
I know people enjoy their
something.
freedom, but you can't disagree with anything. But from what I understand, if he makes it that you don't really have to agree about anything except for the fact that your say doesn't matter, then...
Well, in my opinion, he is... If you took Hillary Clinton and combined her with a Trump, and they had a little baby that ruled...
That's Black Adam?
That would be Black Adam, because he's like, I want to give the people everything, but it's my way or the highway, and don't dare come against my people. And, I think there was, you hear the stories of a U.S. pilot got captured somewhere, or, naval people get captured somewhere.
That won't happen in Black Adam's world.
And if it did, He personally goes and he gets them
Now,
back.
he also has superpowers.
He
so
also
we have
has
to take that into
superpowers. So
consideration.
yeah, but that's how he came in the role. And what was cool, the coolest part is, I think she died, I can't remember, but he married Isis. And I don't know if you ever saw a TV show, it came out in like the 70s or 80s or something like that, called Isis, which was the sister show to Shazam when it came out. And 2 years ago, I found it on, I think it was Amazon, and I started watching it. I was like, this is the lamest thing ever. Why did I ever think this was so cool?
So I have to ask, though, it's obviously his way or no way.
Yeah.
But does he actually, was he a compassionate ruler in that regard?
Yes and no.
Okay,
when he wanted to be, because it was his way or the highway. His idea of
But he's not
compassion.
just going around killing people needlessly.
No.
Well, then-
he's not, no. But he is
Just
ruthless.
like Loki said more than one time.
Yeah. Well, the other
Crave to be ruled.
person would be potentially Loki, because he's a potential
Okay.
heir
I
to
have
the
a person.
throne. Okay, who you got?
Aquaman.
He is.
And he's a little ruthless.
Not.
Depending on which one you're doing.
That was one of the only good things I was to say about New 52. No, there's a lot to say about New 52.
I haven't really been paying
But they
attention.
made Aquaman the way Aquaman was supposed to be. Because prior to New 52, like all the other comics of Aquaman, he was just he was Michael Phelps. He was just a good swimmer.
Right.
That's pretty much it. Who could talk
Although
to the animals.
he had that good run where he had a hook for a hand and he was just ruthless.
Yeah, but then in New 52, they made him almost as powerful as Superman. I mean, he went toe-to-toe with Superman. He's, like, lifted buildings, and they showed him to be, like, the awesomeness that he was designed to be. So, yeah. And then, to do him, actually, you got to go Flashpoint and do Wonder Woman, because, she's Wonder Woman.
That's a ruthless thing
Heir
to talk
to the
about.
throne. And that whole Flashpoint series was phenomenal.
Watch the movie if you haven't. It's just as good.
It is one of the best things that where everyone complains about DC in the movies. Go see the DC animated movies. They have been killing it since way before Marvel even got
Except
into
for
the
the
movie
killing
business.
joke.
It was okay.
It was okay.
All right, so Thor.
But Odin's still,
Odin still, but Thor is heir to the throne.
I guess.
And then there's Darkseid.
I was gonna say Darkseid.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead. Say Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Darkseid, who
Although
is
his son tries to fight him all the time.
Yeah, he is a ruthless
Dictator.
Dictator. Like it's not even my way or the highway. It's my way.
I'm gonna kill you
And
anyways.
even if you are in tune with my way, I still might just kill you just because you weren't riding the highway in the way I wanted you to.
I'm gonna go a little off the wall, but I'm not sure if this is still the case because I haven't been paying attention to New 52. Doesn't Brainiac have Kandor?
Yes, he does.
And he does go there from time to time, from what I recall.
I don't know
Or
if
does he just have the city of Kandor?
I think he just has.
If you're not well versed on what Kandor is, Kandor was a city on Krypton that was shrunk to be inside of a bottle, and that's actually where Supergirl comes from. But she was sent off before it was shrunk.
Yeah. So you could say he's here's another one because I had written a couple down before. Dr. Doom.
Oh,
Because
With,
he's the ruler of, was it Latvia?
Latvia.
I actually met a person from Latvia.
Latvia is real?
Yes! It was the most awesome
Are
thing.
you sure Latvia is real?
I met a person from Latvia.
Did you check his ID? His
It was a
passport?
her.
Did you check her passport?
I didn't, but she was here on a 2-year work
I
visa.
didn't think it was real.
And we went to church with her. I'm
Well, I
Facebook
know.
friends with her. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to call her out or whatever.
All right, no,
She's still pretty awesome, but yes. And I was like, I was like gushing and gooing over her because like, oh, you're from Latvia. This is amazing. Blah, 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 blah. She had no idea who Dr. Doom was.
Is Victor
but-
Von Doom a nice guy?
No, he's not.
How about Black Panther?
Black Panther. Got to give him props. He is a right and just ruler.
And he has a bit of a temper.
He has a bit of a temper, but he rules his people well. Tries to take care of their needs, push his country forward. I would say he's a little high on the Trump scale too. Not as high as people want him to be, because they want him to be, hey, put Wakanda first. And he's like, but there's so much going on in the world, I can't.
Right.
So he gets a lot of flack for that. But he's definitely high on the Hillary scale because he's like, I want to take care of everybody. We take care of our people.
Who else? Give us one more.
One more. I had one more. Well, I don't know.
You have some written down, don't you? Or
Yeah, but they don't really apply. Thanos, not really. He doesn't really rule a realm.
Okay, well, I'll say the one that I mentioned.
Okay.
But I can't. I'm pretty sure this happened, and I don't remember his name. Do you remember his name?
Whose name?
The original Green Lantern.
Alan something or other.
He got his rock from a meteor. His ring from a meteor that crashed, and he had a weakness to wood.
Yeah, the original from
In a certain
Justice Society.
In a certain run, he went crazy and disappeared from the world. And he had made a city complete with people out of his ring power on the dark side of the moon.
Okay, I did not know that. Did he rule the city? Were there people there?
He ruled the city, but he didn't do much because the people were still... They weren't real people.
He made the people?
He made the people.
Okay, that doesn't count. We're not talking about crazy people.
But they were still fully functional, societable people.
Some people put both Hillary and Trump in the crazy cuckoo thing.
But it still functioned like a city.
Of people that he made up.
Like, as far as his constructs knew, they were people.
Wow. I've got to go look for that. All right, here's a quick one. Black Bolt, because you said the moon.
The Inhumans.
Does
that really count? That's like 12 people.
No, there's more than 12.
Is it a city? I thought it was just like a small group.
No, there's a whole, group of them. There's more than 12. There's only 12 in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. version. And Namor, who's like the flip side of Aquaman.
But he's a lot more of a jerk.
Yeah, and I don't think he's as powerful as Aquaman.
Do they still consider Namor a mutant?
Oh, I don't know. I think that was just a stretch of, certain writers.
I have one that I felt like mentioning. How about Hulk in the Maestro line, where he just killed everybody?
Or, not World War Hulk,
Planet Hulk, which is gonna be somewhat in Thor Ragnarok.
I would love to see a Planet Hulk movie. I have no respect.
Did you see the armor concept? He's gonna have armor.
Yeah, he's gonna have the good armor, but I have no more respect for Asgard since it fell into Oklahoma. So, lost all respect for Odin. But that's it. Not talking about politics, but just talking about rulers and the realms they rule. Love to hear your thoughts on, not on politics, but on what things you think a just ruler should have. What qualities do you look for? Should it be more Black Adamish? Should it be more Black Pantherish?
I think there's something to consider if you want just or apathetic, because
I think you should be able to be
a line.
Both. No, there isn't. You can be totally just and totally apathetic.
Okay.
But that's a whole other conversation we can get into. But I also think they need to have a certain level of integrity, and they need to have a little bit of Black Adam in them.
I know. That's what I meant by not apathetic.
Oh, not apathetic. Oh, okay.
You don't want to be completely apathetic to people.
Oh, no, I thought
that's what I meant.
Okay, yeah. But I think they need to have that every now and then where they need to go balls to the wall for their people.
To show.
Yeah, to say, hey, don't mess with us. But I think they need to be hey, we will go balls to the walls for you as well if, you're an ally. So what about you? I'd love to hear more from you on your favorite political, tyrannical despot, comic book geekdom superpower with a head bigger than Galactus. Just share your thoughts, leave them in the comments, but remember, from a Christian standpoint, the goal should be, regardless of what your belief, whether it be geeks or comic books or whatever, goal should be never to enforce your beliefs on someone else, but to respect the beliefs of others. Feel free to share what you believe, but never try to force people to accept what you believe. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Till next time, true believers.